Hey everyone, this is DWS Darius, and right now you're looking at my 40-gallon Reef Aquarium, which is one of the few tanks down here in the fish room. Today we're going to do something that I never did before on camera, and we're going to summon the Kraken. Before we do that, if you're seeing this tank for the first time, I want to introduce you guys to the residents of this aquarium. So yeah, this right here is my 40-gallon Reef Aquarium. Right now the tank is about 4 years old. This is my only saltwater aquarium. You guys know that the majority of you watch my videos because of my freshwater tanks, but there is a small percentage of you guys that like seeing this tank, and this definitely is one of my favorite aquariums. Now, you know, with saltwater there are just so many different options, just so much to choose from, and I try to get as much as I can in this tiny little 40-gallon aquarium. So when it comes to corals, I have a mix of SPS, LPS, and soft corals. When it comes to fish, I try to get a nice blend of fish. Back there you can see one of my 2 pajama cardinals. I have a dwarf angelfish. This is a coral beauty angelfish swimming around, looking awesome. I have a platinum clownfish down there in the yellow polyps. He thinks we can't see him, so he's right in there. I have a standard Ocellaris clownfish back there. And then I have a pajama cardinal, which likes to stay tucked up under that rock, and you can't see him right now. But yeah, I love this tank because there's just so much going on, so much life. Most of the life I added, but there's also life that I didn't add. I have a bunch of starfish that I didn't add. They came on their own. I have a bunch of like parasites all in the substrate, parasites over there, so it's just a lot going on. But today we're here to see the Kraken. There's one creature in this aquarium worthy of the name Kraken. This creature doesn't live in plain sight. It actually lives down here in the substrate. It moves around somehow through this gravel, and it pops up every now and then. But today we're going to summon it because this thing is awesome. So we're going to need some type of fish food to attract this thing because it uses smell to find food. So in here I have some shrimp. Now we're going to take this and we're going to let it soak in some tank water for a couple of minutes just to thaw it out. Now it doesn't really take a long time to thaw out, just about 5 minutes. After that I take off the shell, and then right here I have this little plastic thing. This is simply used to just make the shrimp sink so that the Kraken could get it. So we just need a small piece and we're going to wedge it in there just like that, and this is going to sink to the bottom of the tank where the Kraken can get it. Now before we do that, we have this little piece right here, and we have other fish that will eat this with no hesitation, so we're just going to feed it to them before we feed that to the Kraken. Fish like my black ghost knife love this type of shrimp. Hey everyone, so I just gave some shrimp to that banded shrimp in there. I gave some shrimp to these anemones, and the Kraken, he smells it, so he's coming up on his own. Before I even put the trap in there, the Kraken of the aquarium is awakening. So you can see right there, that tiny little, you see that thing moving? That's the tip of the Kraken. Now this thing will actually go and he will fight the shrimp. He will also fight the anemones to try to take the food. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him his own piece. Okay everyone, so now we have a fight. The Kraken is now fighting one of the hermit crabs for this here shrimp. So this just went from feeding to now monster fight. Okay everyone, so now I want to clear things up because I know some of you guys may be confused. So right over here, this Kraken, this right here is a Nasastra snail. The reason why I call it a Kraken is because whenever I feed the tank, you see this long skinny tube, he pokes it up out of the substrate. So in this entire substrate, every now and then all I see is a tube, and sometimes you can see this tube moving around, and then whenever it finds something close, it emerges, just like we saw in the beginning of the video. This guy is amazing. I've had him the entire time this tank has been set up. Right now he's like having a battle of his life. See, because they're so small it seems insignificant, but he's right here. He has 2 hermit crabs on that side, 1 hermit crab over there, and you can see 1 more coming from the back, and they're all trying to take his little shrimp away. But yeah, the Nasastra snail, in my opinion, definitely the Kraken of this aquarium. Now this little battle is probably going to go on for like maybe another hour. We have just so many hermit crabs coming in. We have this one that just came in. We have this one over here trying to get over there. We have this big one back there. So yeah, this is like the day in the life of the reef tank. Just so much going on. Now once again, because these things are so tiny compared to the size of my fingers, very small, so you really don't notice it too much, but this is like a major battle for them. But yeah, this happens daily in this reef aquarium, and it's just another thing to make this tank a little bit more interesting. So everyone, let me know what you guys think about the Kraken. Do you think he's worthy of the name Kraken? If you liked the video, thumbs up. Want more, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.